Bobby.
Hey girl, hey!
Happy Hallowinski!
Hey!
It's Halloween, it's Halloween, it's Halloween.
Halloween.
Guys, the time has come. Well, not yet, because it's on Tuesday, but it's
We're
Thursday.
here.
It's Halloween weekend.
Right. Halloween weekend is upon us.
It's happening, guys. Are you excited? I am. Can you tell?
Spooky
We're
ooky
joined again.
season.
Once again by my Booyah cup. Booyah!
Booyah.
It's so cute. Yeah, guys.
And
it's
if you don't know what we're talking
Halloween.
about, check out our last episode.
Yes, check out our last episode where it's like the prequel, if you will, to the
Correct.
Halloween skis episode. Also, if you haven't seen that video of the guy who's like, it's Halloween skis.
Insert
I love
clip
that man.
here. He's
the
amazing.
same man who did like Saca tus sueritas, it's getting cold outsides.
It's no longer summers.
Summer's over. And yeah, so welcome to the Halloween episode. Guys,
And also,
are you sad
welcome
that
to-
spooky season? Yes, welcome to Alcohol Besties. If you
you've
don't
never
know
been
who
here,
we
welcome.
are,
Right.
If you don't know who we are, I'm Kayleanne,
And I'm Jen.
and this is Jennifer.
Jen. Oh, actually, don't call me that. But welcome in. We're just
He's
starting
talking to
with a
me. You're
bang.
talking to them.
Talking to everyone. Don't call me Jen. No.
Jen.
But anyways, does that not sound like nails on a chalkboard?
did you
to
not go through like a double name phase in
I
elementary
definitely
school?
went through a Jen phase, absolutely, and that's why.
No, I'm
it's gonna
talking about
stay
like
there.
a JJ, KK, CC, BB. You know,
I
I
was
went through
JC.
that
I
phase.
had a JC. It was always initials.
Oh, I went through a KK phase,
But
then I got immediately cut when because I was in a dual language program, so like we had English days and Spanish days, and if you don't know
Right.
the pronunciation of K is ka, and so they would call me Kaka, and then I said,
you were like,
that it's cut.
done. It's done.
You're not gonna sit here and call me Kaka to my face.
Right. Do you want to
So,
literally get punched?
The double initials
KK's
got
dead.
cut right then.
But
Gaga
you
is
going
done.
by like KD is kind of cute.
Who am I, Kevin Durant? No, thank you.
Is that what he goes by?
Yeah.
He doesn't
Whenever
go by
somebody
Kevin Durant?
sees, who's by KD? I don't know
Never heard
him.
that in my life.
I've never met him in the flesh.
Hey, Mr. Durant, do you go by
Mr.
KD?
Durant.
Mr. Durant, if you're listening, do you go by KD?
Yeah, Kevin Durant listens to our podcast.
Hey.
But yeah, it depends on the crowd. If I'm wearing like my monogram out, like people will be like, "Oh," some people will think like I'm a Kappa Delta, or they'll think I'm like wearing KD merch,
Right.
and I'm like, "No, those are my initials."
Right.
So,
Hello?
but thank you for thinking I was in a sorority. Like that's really nice. Thanks.
Yeah.
That was my dream. If I had so much money, I would do it. I would have done it.
I feel like the moment which they could have gotten me was like right into college, like right in the beginning of college,
Mhm.
where, I'm still in my like West Palm era.
Right.
I would have ate.
I would have
as
killed.
a sorority
I
girl.
would have killed.
Oh
to be
my
a-
god.
Oh my god.
Especially as a diversity
Yeah.
recruit.
Come on. I
Oh my
would have
God.
gotten those bitches
Hi
in.
guys, welcome in. Yay. I would do all the little dances, everything.
Yeah.
I would have eaten,
I would have been such a good sister.
but it's like too much, like way too much.
It is too much, and it's a lot of money.
For what?
But like, God, I would have
They're, like-
done so. I would have killed that.
I love people
I
who are
would've
like
ate it.
aware when they're like they're in a sorority and they're like, yes, I paid for friends, whatever it is, what it is, and I'm like,
Yes, I love those people who are like, that shit was weird. like,
right,
I like it because of this, but like that shit was weird.
everything else, like you're in it for like the moment, and then you're like,
Right.
yeah, bye.
Well, I have a friend who was she a Kappa Delta? No, I think she was Phi Delta. I don't know
One
what
of
she
them.
was. But she left. Like she was like, I'm over this shit. And then she left. the
Remove my
sorority. And I was
letters.
like, oh my God, were you like excommunicated? Like they like shun you now? And she's like, yeah, kind of.
No, and I hear crazy stories like if you're in a sorority, there are people in that same sorority with you all over the world. So there was
Yeah.
this one girl who was telling me this story how like she was doing something and you're supposed to represent your chapter like everywhere you
Yes.
go to the day you die, you rep them. And she was like
Yeah.
in London or some shit and doing whatever, having fun. And then when she gets back, someone texts me like, "Hey, I saw you." Not even when she gets back, like probably that night. "Hi,
Right.
someone in blah 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 saw you doing XYZ. This is not how we represent ours."
No, they used to
So
say
you got
stories like
ops
that
forever?
all. Yes, they used to say that all the time at FAMU. Like, they would say it more in the FAMU context. Like, there's people from FAMU everywhere. You right when you
Right.
think you're clear, you're not, and
Right.
like they'll see it. And then this girl who was an AKA, she was like, yeah, like you said, like she was like outside of the country. She was in Jamaica, having a good old time, and she was wearing a pink and green bikini. Come to find out that the girl who was watching her, this she was like 60 years old, the woman, tattled on her to her like her head of charge,
Right.
whatever, and like found her out, and she got in really really big trouble.
That is so
She's like,
crazy.
that's not how AKAs like are walking about in the world. And she had
So
like
you can't
like
have fun?
you can't have fun just in a respectable womanly manner. That's not how women conduct themselves.
I'm not gonna wear a midi skirt everywhere I go. Like just letting you know.
I know.
Or
But
a
like God, I
bob.
would have killed. I would have killed. I would have killed. I would have killed.
Eating it up. We'll be drinking the Kool-Aid. I'd be making the Kool-Aid. What are you talking about?
My goal in life is to make so much money that my children can be in sororities, so then I can be a sorority mother and be like, this is everything.
No, I will not. If my kid obviously like go ahead, go off, do what you want, but like no. I would not want that for them. But yeah, obviously like if my kids want to do what they want to do, fine, but like personally, I would be uncomfortable. Like cuz it's very culty. As someone
It is
who
very culty, but like in the best way. I love it.
is it the best? I honestly like
Sometimes.
fun fact about me, love learning about a cult. Love it, love it, love it. And you know why? I've realized I think it's because I can empathize and sympathize with people in cults. I feel like I was part of a cult. Like and I feel like
Oh
I'm
Jesus.
reformed or something. Like real talk. Cuz they'll be talking about stuff and I'm like, "Wait, that's not normal." And I'm like, "Oh." But that's another
Moving
story for
on.
another day. Yeah, anyways.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Don't join cults.
Jennifer, do you have any updates to give the people?
I do.
Okay.
So you guys, this past week I woke up. First thing, obviously, you know, I wake up every day.
Right.
Thank God. I woke up this morning. And the one thing, it was just like vanilla chantilly
Zing.
cake. Like it was like wake up, chantilly
Guys,
vanilla
if you've
cake.
never had
Trader
that,
Joe's.
like
You're not alive.
delicious.
Go,
Right, you
go
haven't
live.
lived. Right.
So I was like, dang, this cake would slippity slapperton right now. Like I need it. I need it.
At 7:00 in the morning.
Yes, at 7 a.m. So then the day goes by. Next morning, chantilly vanilla cake. Like it has not left. Like the whole day I'm thinking about it, I just want this freaking cake. So
Right.
like a couple days later, me and my roomie, shout out to Gabby, we were like, well, actually, let's backtrack a little bit. We had a fire stick. It kind of like broke. And we're like, that's not going to do. Because we watch TV in this house. So then Gabby was like, you know what? Let's buy an Apple TV. I'm like, yeah,
well, no.
you're right.
Give credit where credit is due. I've been telling Jennifer for like eons, you need to get an Apple TV already. Like, stop, cut the shit.
Right.
And she's
right.
like, well.
But Gabby was really the one that pulled the plug, and she was like, oh, this doesn't work anymore. We're going right now. I'm like, bet. So we put in the order, and we're like, okay, let's like go. We're going to go to the Apple store, and then whatever. And I'm like, the nearest Apple store, you know, it's right next to it. An MF TJ's. And not only a TJ, it's 3 floors of Trader Joe's. Big boy. So I'm like, let's go, and I can get my vanilla chantilly. So we go to the Apple store. We pick up. First of all, Apple store, y'all need to work on your wayfinding system. Why is it
Dude.
every time I walk into an Apple store, there's like not a greeter anymore? So I just walk in. I fully went up to a guy and I was like,
I'm like,
"Hi, can you help
hello.
us?" And he just like looked at me and I'm like, "You don't work here." And he was like, "No." And I'm like,
Was he wearing a blue
"LOL."
shirt? Like, what made you think he worked there?
He gave Apple Store energy. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, then
He
maybe
looked
that's a
like he
you
worked
problem.
there. No, fully.
My people are always wearing like a blue polo.
No, they are. He wasn't. He was wearing gray, and I'm like, oh, maybe he's a manager. I don't know. But yeah, no greeters. So we just walked downstairs, waited in line, only to come to the front. Oh yeah, pickup's upstairs in the back. Cool, thank you. Go back
Cool, cool.
upstairs. The skinniest little sign in the world. Like, if you blink, you miss it. I'm like,
Right.
y'all need to work on that. But whatever. We picked it up, went to Trader Joe's, and I'm like, oh, I'm in heaven. This is heaven.
I
Let me
love
go
Trader Joe's. I think I'm
straight.
gonna go today.
You should, and go for me. So we go in there, and we're like, we have one thing and one thing only. Did we grab like 20 other things on the way to the one thing?
Of course.
Duh. So then we go, we grab it, we grab our stuff, beep, boop, boop, get to the desserts. We're looking, we're like, nada. I see the sign. Chocolate, vanilla, 0. What do you mean? But I see the crates of stuff being like things are being put in and stuff like that. So we go up to an attendant and we're like, "Hi, sir. Is there vanilla chantilly sheet cake or whatever?" And he's like, "No," but he's like, "Let me double check." And then we're like, "I'm manifesting that this cake is going to be here." So we're waiting there like 5 minutes, like, basically just like closing our eyes, just being like, "Please, please, please." Then he comes back. "I'm sorry. We're fully out and they're not going to be shipped until tomorrow morning." What?
Yeah, girl. This is the thing about Trader Joe's that I've come to learn. You need to find out when their shipment date is, because that's when you need to come in. Because if not, they're going to be running low on everything. I've been trying to get this lobster bisque fucking soup. Doesn't exist. Like, but I know their scheduled date, but yeah, you just have to figure out their shipment date. But it's different for every store. But you typically like Wednesday morning.
Right. So now check it out. If you're always like, every time I go to Trader Joe's, they don't have anything, figure out the shipment date. They'll have everything that day. So we're depressed. They don't even have the chocolate one. They have nothing. And I'm like, oh. But they had these apple cider donuts. And we're like, oh, Kale mentioned that. I'm like, let me actually give it a try.
These apple cider donuts. Like,
yeah, I've never had them before.
They're everything. They're everything.
So we bring them back. We're like slightly depressed, but like it's fine. We're eating all the 10,000 items that we bought. We bought so much food. It's actually a problem, but moving on. Then I'm like, oh, okay, it's the end of the night. Let's top it off with these apple cider donuts. Call Kale. We're on the phone. And she's like, you have to heat them up. And we're like, okay. So heating up, zip, zip, zap, for a couple seconds. Take them out. Take a bite. Life-changing. Literally so life-changing. If you guys have not, we already talked about it, but if you need a reminder.
If you haven't had the apple cider donuts, they're seasonal and for the fall. And they're so freaking good. But they're better. They're like cake donuts. So I like them heated up because it makes them softer. Oof. And it kind of caramelizes the sugar a little bit that's on it and makes it so good.
You got to get into it.
I would imagine like with some ice cream, it would be really good. I wonder if they have like an apple pie ice cream with the apple cider donut. That could be really
If they don't have an apple pie ice cream, who hasn't gotten on that yet?
I don't know.
Did we just start something?
Right.
Yeah, no, don't take it.
Don't take that.
Don't take it. I have
that's
proof.
Delicious.
I don't even like apple pie, but I would try that. And the flavor would be apple pie with ice cream. Like, that's the flavor.
Right. That is the flavor. With little chunks of pie crust in it.
And a little bits of apples.
Yummy. Chunky apples.
We just did something. Don't take it.
We just did something. Don't take that shit.
Don't take it.
I'm sure people have been doing that for thousands of years.
Oh, 100%. Just a quick Google.
But like
let us know.
My world, like it doesn't exist.
What did Milton say? your perception of your reality. Your perception is your reality. So in my
Right.
reality,
We're running on 2 different parallels right now. No, the best part of that whole thing is like he was like, "Yeah, I'll text you in the group chat." Like, I'm not gonna text you personally. I'll text you in the group chat, bro.
I honestly love Milton. Shout out to Milton.
Shout out to Milton. Moving on.
Yeah.
What's another
again.
update? Ugh. If you haven't heard, which I don't know if you've been living under a rock, but
I was.
Beyonce is coming out with her Renaissance World Tour movie. It's coming out December 1st. Just in time for Christmas. Thank you, Miss Beyonce.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a great gift.
I know. She's
What
a
a
woman of
fabulous
people.
gift. Right. Fantastic.
Fantastic. Another
Wow.
update. I don't want to spoil anything, but I want to get
No
you guys
spoiler.
hype that we have some really, 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 really exciting
Really,
things
really.
coming up for the podcast. So get hype, get hype.
Me, I'm just on a hype. Wow, I haven't heard that song in a minute.
Me neither.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. Let's get into the Hallowinskis of it all. So
Period.
let's start off by talking about what
think
is
one of the most important parts of Halloween.
right, absolutely. Is Halloween candy.
Get into it.
So, what's your favorite Halloween candy, Jen?
Oof. Okay, so if it's a candy, my favorite are the SpongeBob like gummy hamburgers. If it's candy, the SpongeBob gummy hamburgers. Very niche. Those are the best.
Niche.
It is the best. I don't even care. And that's how I knew I'm like, y'all got money if you're putting that in my bag. Those are the best. If it's chocolate, I love a Kit Kat. Love a Kit Kat.
Yeah,
And then
you and my
you
mother
can't go
both.
wrong. Oh yeah. And you have to eat it the Kardashian way. Sorry, I didn't make the rules. And then my third would be a memory just was brought forth to the forefront. Smarties. And do you remember in middle school when everyone was smoking Smarties?
Yes, of course.
What were we doing?
Dude, I haven't had Smarties in a bit, but they slap.
And it's literally pieces of chalk. Flavored pieces of
but
chalk.
It's so good.
Delicious.
It's so good.
Low key.
That sounds pretty good right now.
Right. What about you?
I'm definitely going with a Twix first.
You love a Twix.
I love a Twix. If I see a bowl of candy in front of me, best believe I'm picking out all the Twix first, hiding them.
Right.
Then I'm gonna go for the Twizzlers.
Yep.
Take out the Twizzlers. Then I'm gonna go. I really like Lifesavers. I just like to put them like on my finger.
Love Lifesavers. Love them. I love gummy things.
Yeah, I like a Lifesaver.
Sour Patch Kids?
No, not really into sour candy.
Oh.
Definitely going for like a Reese's.
Right. The mini cups or like the cups or like the little
the minis.
The minis.
Yeah. Don't like Reese's Pieces, but
ew.
But
I always thought those as like
sometimes
knockoff M&Ms.
Well, sometimes I could go for them. Sometimes they're kind of a vibe. But I don't know. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm going Twix, Twizzler, Lifesaver on repeat.
Okay. Those are very good.
Okay.
Very good.
So now we're trick-or-treating. What is a fair trade? If we're like, we dumped all of our candy.
Oof.
That was my favorite part of the night.
Absolutely.
Just because now I'm seeing, like, obviously I'm bigger and badder than you. I got so much more candy than you.
Right.
Like, it was everything.
Right.
So what's a fair trade? I feel like immediate fair trade was like, I don't know. Reese's was on a different level. Like, you couldn't really trade those.
No.
But I feel like anybody who tried to, like, trade a Butterfinger,
oh,
you're rude.
You're done.
You're so
Butterfinger
rude.
Mounds or Almond Joy, those are untradeable.
Immediate trash. Immediate
can't.
trash.
You cannot.
And
you
listen,
can't trade
I
with those.
understand they came with the pack that you bought it with, adults, but
Yeah. Nobody eats
just
them.
throw it away. You know nobody eats it.
Do you?
Or
Here's a good question.
those-
Do you even eat this candy?
Well, I would always put those in like a separate category because those would immediately go to my father as like
Right.
pension of do not talk to me. Here you go.
Here. Those are the nasty candies.
The nasty candies.
But Butterfingers, do you remember those like Butterfinger snackers?
Any form of Butterfinger is disgusting to me.
No, Butterfinger
Also-
snackers slapped.
A York peppermint patty, ill. Disgusting.
It's too much mint.
It is too much mint. It's so gross. I mean, I've only had like a bite like way back in 2006, but like from what I
From
remember,
what you recall,
like
it was
it
the most
wasn't it at
disgusting
all.
thing. You tasted it in 2006. It wasn't the vibe.
Right.
Yeah, no, those are bad. Those are bad.
I'm trying to think what a fair trade. I feel like if somebody were gonna trade, if I was gonna trade for a Twix, I would offer a Snickers.
That's easy. That's a good one. I love Snickers also. I forgot to mention that.
Snickers are good sometimes. Like they're definitely a
You-
vibe.
The little
But,
one
like-
is all you need. You don't need the
Yeah.
big boy. That's too
No.
much.
I would eat it if like there was nothing there. Like if I had went through all the Twix already,
Yeah.
which happens often, I'll go for the Snickers. And then
Right.
sometimes, honestly, to me,
No?
I kind of fuck with Milky Ways.
Blech. Milky
They're
Way's also
kinda
going in my
delicious.
trash pile. Like that's going with
It's in the trash
Butterfingers.
pile, but like if there's nothing else, I'm
Then
gonna
you'll
eat
go.
it.
Their first round pick of trash pile.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair. I'm not even gonna do it. I feel like if you do the little Hershey's bar, like the little babies, whatever you trade
Mhm.
for it, it has to be 2 Hershey's bars. Because it's not a fair trade. Like the Hershey bars are like this big. The little baby
Just
ones.
the chocolate. Yeah,
Just the chocolate. You have to do 2 to match whatever you're trying to trade. Like
you're right. You're right.
that's a fair deal, in my opinion.
No, I agree. I'm
Yeah.
definitely I'm gonna give 2. Also, to the equivalent of that, I might trade Hershey's for M&Ms. Same
Right.
field.
And also talking about M&Ms, if it's a round to round, 1-to-1 ratio. So M&Ms and Skittles, easy trade.
not a same trade though.
You don't think so?
No, because it's sugar and chocolate, different.
No, but think about it. If I don't want chocolate and I want Skittles, and you have Skittles and I want and you want chocolate, boom, fair trade. It's the same like concept.
I guess it is the same concept. I agree with you on that.
Right.
But like
That's
if
what I
we're-
mean.
If we're going chocolate, I'm not gonna offer Skittles.
So you're talking about chocolate to chocolate and candy to candy.
Yeah. And immediately in my OCD brain, I have to separate the sweets from the chocolates because you know that when chocolate is around the sweets too much, it starts to taste
It
bad.
tastes weird. It does. That's a fact. Look it up.
So I'm
Um,
immediately separating that because the whole night I've been thinking about how this stupid candy is fucking up my chocolate.
And then not only that, it also messes up the candy as well. Because the candy starts having that weird, like,
Yeah.
chocolatey smell on the outside.
Smell. Yeah.
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 And then it infiltrates into the flavor profile.
It does.
We don't do that. We don't do
If
that.
I was for real OCD, like, and my parents like loved me and would have bought me 2 baskets, I would have walked around with 2 baskets.
You would have which one are you? Hi, what are you offering me? Chocolate or candy?
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just because like it messes it up, and sometimes
it
it's
does.
too it's past the point of no return. Like sometimes the Hershey's bars are too messed up. I got
They're
it.
done.
I got it.
Because they're like melted or they got banged out. No. I'm
No.
not going to lie. I occasionally did prefer when they would throw in a pretzel. I wasn't mad at that.
A
I wasn't mad at that.
pretzel.
Yeah. Sometimes we would get little bags of chips and stuff.
Oh, the pretzels. The pretzels. They were like little ones.
They're good.
Yes.
Baby pretzels are superior. Superior.
I love a good pretzel. If I'm like intoxicated, give me a bag of pretzels. They're gone.
They're
I love
done.
pretzels. Ultimate
Pretzels
snack.
are so good. They're
Oh my god, am I about to get
underrated.
back into my pretzel era? Like, hold on. I forgot about pretzels.
Pretzels are underrated for sure.
For sure.
Underappreciated, underrated. And
As
it was
a
perfect because
snack,
it would
as a
balance it
meal,
out.
like sometimes when you're at the bar and they give you the pretzel with the beer cheese,
Yummy yum.
soy good.
Yummer in my tummer. But yeah, I think candy to candy trade, gummy for gummy. But then even then, if you have a lifesaver, but it's like a 2-pack, you know, like it would be like
Mm-hmm.
2 in those. You can't trade me like a bag of lifesavers. That's not
Right.
fair.
That's not fair.
You got to do like
yeah,
2
you
to 3
can't.
of those.
You can't give me candy. You can't give me the same candy of the candy. No, that's
No.
wrong.
No.
You're cheap.
Yeah.
It would honestly, it would make or break friendships because, like, how are you gonna offer me that? Are you serious?
What are you trying to say?
Right.
Do you think I'm
You
dumb?
think I? Do you think I'm stupid? You're trying to pull something off on me?
No.
No,
No.
that's rude.
It is. Extremely.
I also love that there's this Halloween candy propaganda. I had to explain this to Jennifer because she didn't know.
Right.
But so to explain it again, if you weren't aware, which I don't know how, but there's this huge thing.
What's new?
With right, that you have to check your candy because there can be razor blades, pills, dirty needles in it. This was a huge thing growing up. Jennifer was out here eating needles and shit.
No, I think because we would always do the dumperoo, like everyone would come back to my house, do the big dump, and we're sifting through and trading. Maybe that was like part of it. Was like maybe that was the reason we did the dump right then and there, so we had to check for everything all together. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Well, it was always you had to check the candy to like see if it had like been torn or it looked kind of weird, because if not, like maybe it had been messed with.
Tampered.
But it's like a propaganda for sure now, I think. But it did happen way back when, I want to say in the 80s or like early 90s, that like somebody did do that with razor blades. Maybe that's how AIDS got started. Do you think? Do you think there's a correlation?
No.
Interesting.
I really don't believe that is how AIDS was spread or started.
Well,
I really believe that.
Whatever. The whole propaganda of it all. So yeah, you had to like check it. And like now all the like crazy Trumpies are like, well, the illegals are gonna put chocolate and razors in your candy, and you gotta check it. And sometimes if you shake the candy, you can hear the pills inside of them, because they think that
the fact that
now
you
it's
can
not.
Think of that.
Well, now it isn't. It isn't razor blades. It isn't dirty needles. Now it's fentanyl.
Drugs.
They're putting fentanyl into a Twizzler.
First of all, if you're smart enough to be able to do that and conceal it, you're in the wrong field. You're in the wrong field. Let's start there.
What's the motive? Like, you're okay. Let's say you put fentanyl on a whole bunch. Whatever. Maybe you're sick in the head. You want to drug children, but you're putting fentanyl into a whole bag of candy. What, you're not gonna see the kid at home eating his candy. Like you're not gonna be able to see him die. So what's the purpose? You're not gonna see that kid die. So like, I feel like that's the whole fun of the kill, is like you get to see it happen, but like you're not seeing it happen. So what's the purpose?
Maybe they love the local news and they just really want to feature and see like, oh, seven kids down from
I feel like it's
candy.
a little wackadoo. Yes, obviously
it's
if your candy's torn, don't eat it.
That's a fact, but that's just because like air has dirty. You don't know how long it's been sitting out.
Right, dirty, nasty.
So it's stale. It's stale. You don't want to eat that.
I feel like, do you think now parents are like cleaning their kids' candy because of like COVID and stuff?
Maybe like 2021 Halloween. By now, hell no. They don't got time for that. You got 3 kids. And
just spray it down with Lysol.
I don't even want to walk around with you. Real talk.
Do you remember in 2020 when I had the spray Lysol and I would spray everything. I thought it was so much fun. I wasn't even doing it for the jokes. I'm like, wait, guys. I would spray the
Guys,
subway
wait.
seat. You
Don't
remember?
sit.
Don't sit.
You would spray.
It was so much
That
fun.
just actually prompted another question. What year did you stop trick or treating?
I actually have that written, but I took it out because I didn't know if you
Why?
did trick or treat or not.
Is that a real question?
I feel like that's something you wouldn't do because, like, you
I
don't
was
buy
still
into
a
the hype.
child. I was still
Well,
a kid.
I don't know. I don't know what show we did.
Be so serious right now. There's probably pictures of me in like a costume somewhere. Somewhere.
I don't
I don't
know.
even know. No, I used to
You
trick or
don't buy
treat with
into-
Kara, Aaliyah, and Dora all the time. Like, I only trick or treated with them or my neighbors.
What age did I stop trick or treating? I want to
Yeah.
say 14. It was freshman year in high school.
I want to agree. Actually, I think the last year I trick or treated was 8th grade.
Yeah, freshman year in high school was the last one that I like went door to door.
Right, 13. And
13,
I
14,
remember, and I remember like just kind of being over it. And then my parents were like, "Oh, you don't want to trick or treat? Perfect. Your job is to be posted up at the front." I said, "Absolutely not."
Absolutely not. I always wanted to
No.
do that though, but nobody comes to my house because one, my mom she doesn't put out candy anymore. Two, she turns off the light. Like my whole section of the community is like dark.
She's like, "Don't
So
don't be
lame.
coming here. I'm your mom because that's gonna be me. Like, don't
No,
come to my
I'm gonna-
house.
You know, I'm gonna be decorating my house. I'm
your
gonna
house
have
is
the
gonna be
elaborate show. I'm gonna
It's-
have the
you're gonna have
house
a
with the
haunted house.
projector. Absolutely.
You're gonna have a haunted
I'm gonna have the house, you know, with the projector that they show the movie at. That's gonna be my house. I'm
projector
excited.
on the garage doing the movie.
I will say I'm not gonna do the full size candy bars because one, who has time for that? Two, who has the money? Three, you don't need to be eating that much
No.
candy. You have like millions and millions of candy. So
Yeah, actually, let's keep it to the bite size for your health.
right.
Little kid.
I never. I
no.
mean, at the, like when I was a child, I was like, wow, they're
Ooh.
rich. But
Oh, yeah.
also, like,
I'm not even gonna eat all
Who-
of that. Real talk.
right, real talk. And now
You're
you just
wasting
limited
money.
me because I am eating the full size, and then I can't eat my other
Snickers.
candy.
Right. I'm sick now.
So, right. So none of that for my
Yeah,
house,
no.
but I will
The rich
only
neighborhoods.
chocolate.
The rich neighborhoods definitely always had the full size candy bars. Yeah, no. I just remember just being like, yeah, this is not fun anymore. Like,
Yeah, the last
you
one
want
I
me
was
to
like,
walk around? No.
yeah, the last one I was like, okay, like,
It's a little cringe. It's like, here I am, my big age, 13, and I'm like, I look to my left, here's a 6-year-old.
right, I'm fighting the fucking 2-year-old. The first, like, my first Halloween, and like here I
No.
am in high school, fully
And if you
about to
stack
drive.
both of them on top of each other, I'm taller than both of them still. It's weird.
Right, it felt
It's
weird.
weird.
That's why I stopped.
Yeah, no. And Halloween was always just like a whatever. I get what you mean, like, in thinking that I wouldn't celebrate Halloween, but like a child, dress up. Never forget, I love to dress up. So that I was locked in. I'm like, oh my God, this year I'm gonna be Cinderella.
Right.
And God knows what. And then like as I got older, like I just got lazier with the outfits, like stop caring.
Right.
But yeah, no. Trick or treating, does it have the same vibe? Still, like, I don't know. Like in a post-COVID
I
world,
think so. I
is
think
it
it's
the
a
same
vibe. I just
for the
don't
children's?
think you're gone. Oh, you're back. I think so. I think it has like the same vibe. Like, I think, like you said, we just don't understand it anymore because we are not
Right,
that
when-
age.
Right. Maybe I'll get it when like I have children or something, and I'll be like,
Oh,
oh, my
absolutely.
God, look how cute.
Yes.
I'm still not decorating
Absolutely.
my house and all that. I'm not doing all that.
It's fine. We can
It's fine.
designate my house as the holiday celebration.
The holiday house. Y'all want to do stuff? Oh yeah, Kale's throwing a freaking pumpkin patch, pumpkin carving, pumpkin painting, whatever.
All of the things.
Go over there. I know you'll
Your
go hard
kids-
for everything.
Everything. Arbor Day. I love it. We're
You
gonna
and
plant a
this damn
tree.
Arbor Day.
I just want people to celebrate Arbor Day. I think it's a great holiday. Plant
When's
a tree.
Arbor Day? What's the date?
I think it's in September.
Oh, so it just passed?
Yeah.
So you didn't celebrate
I
it?
want to say. Well, because nobody's celebrating it. Plus, I'm busy. September.
You can't plant a tree? You couldn't buy a plant?
Where the fuck am I going to plant a tree in the middle of Chicago? Like,
You can buy a plant. You can buy a little succulent. Boom. Did your part.
listen. Oh. When is it? It's in April. No, that's Earth Day. I know when Earth Day
Yeah.
is. That's April. What is National Arbor Day?
What is
Last
Arbor
Friday
Day?
in April. This is Earth Day. You're confused.
No, the Earth Day is the 16th.
Earth Day is always like the 28th or something around there in April.
No, the 16th. It's in the middle. It's in the middle of the week, or the middle of the month.
No, I remember because I had a friend. Her birthday was always on Earth Day. It's the last. They're confusing it. They're confusing Arbor Day. They forgot about it too. They're thinking, but is Arbor Day Earth Day? Is Arbor Day
What
the
is
same
Arbor?
day as Earth Day?
What does
Arbor
Arbor
Day
even
is the
mean?
last Friday, and Earth Day is April 22nd. Oh, so they're both in April? Whatever.
Oh, Arbor
Arbor
Day
Day
is
is a very...
It was the. It's gonna be the 26th this year. Coming
Yeah,
up.
well, whatever.
So it's 4 days after Earth Day.
Earth Day is April 22nd, and Arbor Day is the last Friday in April.
Interesting.
Whatever. You know, I just love holidays, all the
She
holidays.
does.
Name a holiday, I'm here for it. If it's
She'll
not
celebrate
that
it.
widely known, I'll be here for it.
Right, she will be. I always like my dream for like Christmas decor, whatever, is that I would hire a company to do all of that, light it up.
See, and that takes the fun out of it.
It's not fun for me at all.
So
I'm
then
just
don't
like-
partake.
I can partake. I want my house to look cute, but I'm not doing the work. Time is money, money is time. So no, thank you.
But now you're taking away the memory of your kids, helping you decorate the tree so beautiful.
We can decorate the tree. I'm not putting it up, but we can put the tree up and decorate.
That's what
the
your
tree.
husband's for. Your husband puts up the tree and you...
No, I'm talking about the lights outside. Like I'm not doing that.
That's also his job. That's not your job.
We could just have someone else do it because then I want it to be done nice. And I don't trust him. I don't know who he is, but I don't trust him to do it nice.
But if you're going to marry this blue-collar man of your dreams...
Well, he needs to know straight lines across. I said across. And there needs to be... see, but that's the problem. And I think because I'm so anal about it, but I don't want to do it, let's just have someone else do it so we don't cause problems. You know what I mean?
You're preventing your relationship.
Yeah, I'm
issues.
self-aware. I'm self-aware. I have problems.
See,
So
all the hard ones, that's his job. He needs to partake because then I feel like I did it all. You need to partake in somehow. You do the outside lights. That's fine. You're going to take the tree out of the attic and you're going to put it out.
Put it down.
I'm going to make it nice. It's going to look so pretty,
it
so
cute.
vagina.
Right.
But you have to do some manual labor because then it's not
Absolutely.
50-50 in this relationship. Because now, if he's not doing anything, then you have decorated this whole house and you've decorated the tree. What did he do? Sit on his ass the whole time? No. You're going to go outside and you're going to decorate the house.
No, and
November
that's
1st.
absolutely fair. But I know you want the inside decorated too.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
But
That's my
fully
job.
decked out. You're going hard.
My job. Because it's an experience for me. It's not so much about decorating the house. It's you put the Christmas music,
Put the music on. You grab
You're
your little
decorating the
hot
house,
chocolate or the
your
red
hot
wine.
chocolate. Yeah. You're decorated. You're wearing your Christmas pajamas. It's a whole thing. It's like a fun thing. It's not so much about anything.
What
Like
it
when I
is,
decorate my
right.
house for fall, I'm watching Gilmore Girls. I'm putting up the leaves.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe
The
for
fall
you.
candles have come out. Yeah, it's not about decorating. I mean, it is about decorating, but it's more about the vibe. And that's what
Right.
with any holiday, it's about the vibe.
It's about the vibe. Okay.
I like
Good vibes.
the camaraderie of it.
Right. And you know what? And I love that for you.
Whatever. Let's talk about some spooky
anyways.
things. Our fears. Let's get into
Love
it.
that. What is your fear, Kellyanne? One of them.
And when I say fears, when I was thinking about this the other day, I think my fears are more phobias. If we're gonna get really technical, like
Right.
at the site, I'm crying,
Right.
crying, screaming, throwing up, all the things.
Right.
Lizards is a big one for me, and that's why I will never return to the South, or a state that has them. No,
They're bad.
lizards are scary. They're prehistoric. They're creepy.
Nothing is worse than knowing a lizard is in your room and you can't find it. Because now you're
Dude,
sleeping.
I
you're
wouldn't.
like,
I'm not sleeping in that room. I'm not sleeping in that room. Are you crazy?
Am I going to be Meredith Blake and have a lizard in my mouth? Like by the end of it. Is that what
That
we're
scene
leading up to?
crippled me. Crippled me to my core.
No. I
think that I've identified the source.
Yes.
I think that it's because I can't kill them. Like
Right.
Like a
'Cause they're
bug, I could just squish it. It's over. I'm still
A
scared,
lizard's
but
too
I can
much.
I can squish it, but I can't step on a lizard. You know, like that's weird.
No.
And also
Now-
they're
now we're
super
getting
speedy
into
fast.
territory. Right. Now we're getting
Right.
into some you need to be watched territory.
Well, you can't. Physically impossible. Like I can't step on a lizard. Like that's weird. And they're too fast. They're very creepy. And all the people who are like, well, especially like the baby lizards or like the curly tails.
Curlicues.
They're like, well, they're not gonna bite you. And I'm
It's
like,
not about that.
I don't like them. We don't vibe.
It's not about that.
I just can't
You
get
never
rid
just
of
met
you.
someone and you're just like, no, thank you. It's
Right.
that energy.
Right. I don't mess with you. I don't vibe. We are
No.
not friends. I just and like
Bye.
it's gotten to the point that the one time I was working at this job, there was a lizard in like my station.
Right.
And I was like I was trying to be brave and I'm like I can't work. Like I'm sorry, I have to go home. And I was like I will not return unless the lizard is found. Like I'm serious. The next day he texted me. I came into work and I was like, is the lizard found? And he was like, and he had a picture of him with the lizard. And he was like,
you need proof. Because if he just said like, yeah, it's gone, you can't trust that.
No, you're gaslighting me.
Yeah.
No. Like
Grabbing
I'm
it by the
crying.
tail.
Or the people who put it on their ears.
What? I just imagine like a lizard's gonna crawl into your ear and like
the little
Never mind.
babies can.
We're done with this. It's over. No lizards.
Another one, birds. Me and birds don't vibe. You're creepy. You're weird. Also, if I'm going to put my tin hat back on, you're like a part of the government spy organization.
The birds of the
like-
bourgeoisie.
Like, birds are weird. They're creepy. No.
I don't mind them. I love chicken nuggets. That's not the name of the bird.
Chicken nuggets. Chicken nugget birds are different though. They're cute. I'm
They're
talking
so
about a pigeon. I'm talking about a seagull.
They're kind of just funny to watch, especially like in New York. Like
No.
you will see some birds. I'm like, I know you ate an edible. You're tweaking. You're actually tweaking. You might have stepped on a needle. You're eating crap. And also another weird thing, whenever I see birds eating meat, it freaks me out. And I don't know why. But it's like, you're not supposed to be eating that. Or when they eat like French fries, I'm like, you're supposed to be eating seeds and shit. Like, where's French fries food for you? How?
No, they
Pizza.
can't even. They can't break that down. They're like now they're
Right.
diarrheaing all over the New York City area. Like,
They are, trust.
like
No.
they're just creepy. And some birds are too bossy. Like when we were in Paris, and I like went to like go kick them away, and then they attacked me.
They'll be
No.
just squaring up like, so you're just gonna
So
do
how you
that?
gonna run up on me like that? Like, I'm so sorry. I
You
gotta
came
go.
into my bubble. You're not a part of my COVID circle. That was my favorite. Let's bring those back. Oh my
Let's
god,
bring those back for real.
I will never forget like being in an elevator and I'm just like, I don't want your ass in here. I'll be like, sorry, you're not a part of my COVID circle. Goodbye. I love that.
No.
Let's be 6 feet apart again. Those were good days.
Right.
Great
Well-
days. Well, besides that, but like the amount of smells and just this could be avoided. You know, if you were
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. What did you have to say? Thank you. I was surprised you didn't say though, deep water.
Oh, that is a big fear of mine.
Right. If she can't see her feet in the water,
if I can't see my feet on the bottom, like we're done.
It's not happening.
It's so creepy to me. It's like genuinely like a panic. Like if and I know how to swim. I'm a great swimmer. I just like something about not being able to touch the bottom, not being able to see the bottom. I just feel like somebody's gonna go and like grab my feet.
You know, like in Aquamarine, like she slept in the water tower. Have you seen those? Like, there's places that are like that.
Like what? Like the water tower?
It's a room that's like literally like pitch black. It's a bath.
Oh, yes,
I've
seen
play,
those.
Like sound bath music, like very.
See,
like,
I would be. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think it's the same fear. I think where the fear comes in is like it's like there's creatures
and things in that.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like that's a nice incident. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like being in the dark in general. Like my mind just starts thinking. So, I also think I'm scared of the dark. Let's put that out there. So
there's a lot of fears that we're tackling.
There's a lot of
today.
fears we're tackling here. But no, deep water for sure. Where it started for sure was when me and my friend went to Devil's Den in Florida. And there's like a snorkeling. Well, the first part is like lit up because it's of the hole.
Right.
And so that's fine. But then they like encourage snorkeling. Right. And so I don't know how to snorkel because the thing always goes down that I'm drowning. So it's like a circle. So we swam around. Now we're getting into the dark water. My snorkel is falling. So now I'm drowning, trying to swim. It's dark. I can't feel the bottom. I'm like, and that's where it started.
No, and that would make anybody freak out. Absolutely.
And plus, it's called Devil's Den. Now I'm in the dark water. Like, the devil's going to come and grab my feet. No.
And it's freezing cold.
And I'm drowning. Yes. It's freezing cold and I'm drowning. Like,
no, there's a lot going on.
So from then on, I was like, no. Even, like, when we went to Mexico, me and my family, and we swam in the cenotes, I'm like, you guys know that people used to sacrifice themselves in these waters. Like, what? You want me to swim around with the bones? No thanks. So
a concept. No, and we did that excursion in Curacao,
yeah. No, Aruba.
When we jumped in the water and like we had to do the climb up on those scary rocks and then jump in, and it was like going underneath.
See, but
I was like,
that was fine because you could see it. You could see the bottom.
Right,
fully.
It was clear.
But it was in the back that I was like, no.
We're not going there. Yeah, because it was a dead-ass cave. Oh, guys, come.
No.
Where? Have you never seen Aquamarine? Or not even Aquamarine. What's the other one? Mako mermaids. What are they?
Right, when they go into the grotto. No.
What is the name of that?
H2O.
There it is. Wow, water. I couldn't even think of that. Anyways. Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to go in there and become a mermaid, and then I will never be able to touch water again. No. No. On that reason, no.
What are some of your fears then?
This one is just kind of like, I can't explain it. I haven't got the words. We all have it. They all look different. I mean, some of us don't anymore. But we were all born with the set.
Sometimes.
teeth freak me out. And like I can't really describe what it is specifically about teeth. It's not like, oh, like if I see someone with like teeth, like I'm like, oh my god, like no, it's not like that. I think it's more like me thinking about my own teeth. Like it freaks me
Mm,
out. Like your teeth are so important to your health. Like in case you didn't know, they can tell you a lot about what's going on everywhere.
right.
So something happening to these, it's just like I'm literally my heart is starting to race. Like I'm not even kidding.
But you know that anything that happens can be fixed. Like if you have low enamel,
Truth.
you can build up your enamel. If you have bad
Right.
gums, you can fix your gums. Like everything can be fixed.
But I think that the fear of teeth definitely stems from my fear of the dentist when I was younger. I
Okay.
hated going to the dentist. I think it's the sounds of the tools. They sound like saws going on my teeth. And even to this day, like if I go, I'm like, I'm gonna walk out of here and I'm gonna look like the people with getting veneers for the first time. Like that's another one. Veneers, I can't. Like when they used to shave them down. Oh my god. And it's just like the nerve left. Ah, how did you do that?
The nerve.
No, I'm good. I can't do that. Teeth freak me out. If I'm like really anxious and like let's say there's something coming up and like I'm freaking out about it, that night I promise you I'm going to have a dream where my teeth is falling out. It's a fact and I know it.
You know
I'll be
what's so
like,
funny? We talked about this before, but like if you're
yeah.
nervous, you dream about teeth.
Yeah.
Something that's so funny that I think is so silly is that every time
What?
I go to bed with like my tummy hurting, I'm gonna have a dream that I'm pregnant. Like
What?
my body, I had one last night. My tummy hurts, and so my body thinks I'm pregnant. Like in my dream, like I have a dream that I'm pregnant.
That's insane. Like it's
Every
just
single
like
and I wake up and I'm like my tummy hurts, and like that's what I never think that I'm pregnant anymore because because
like
I've like pinpointed the problem of like, okay, it's just my body telling me that my stomach hurts.
stomach
But
hurts. But
yeah.
yeah. So teeth are very like I can't. And I don't know, I can't really explain it or describe it, but you know like some people has like they have like the phobia of like small holes and stuff.
Yeah.
Trickle, I don't know what it's called. That also I could low key get into that. Like seeing something with a lot of pores would freak me out. Can't explain why. It makes me uneasy, it makes me uncomfortable. So I don't want people to think like I'm looking at your teeth and I'm getting scared. Like that's not what it
No,
is.
that's definitely what people are gonna think now. You're welcome.
It's a me thing.
People
I'm
are
thinking of my
people are
teeth.
gonna come up to you. Are gonna
Like,
go.
hi, nice right now.
Just to fuck with
No.
you.
It's me, my fear of my own teeth. Like that's what it
Mhm.
is. It's like I don't ever want the idea that when no, I can't even say it because I'm actually I'm gonna have to get in my bed and lay down. Like it's too much. Anyways,
What's another fear, Jennifer?
another fear of mine. So this one's interesting. It's elevators, but it's not really elevators, and I'm gonna explain. Whenever I'm about to get into an elevator, and let's say one little sketchy thing happens, I'm like, no, I'm taking the stairs. Like it could just be like it opened and it took just a little bit too long to open. No, it closed. It just took a. If it takes if it takes more than like 20 seconds to close, best believe I'm slipping out of that because I'm like something could be happening. Just get out. Just for my own mental being, I'm getting out of that elevator. But in that same breath, am I also the bitch that jumps up and down an elevator? Absolutely. So it's really like
Hypocrite.
I be playing. Absolutely. So it's like I'm part of the problem and I recognize that. But it's just like imagine being in an elevator and then it's done. And like what are you gonna do? Spider-Man's not coming to grab the thing. He doesn't exist. So then what's gonna happen? You're done. And like the no, it's over.
Here's my thing.
So yeah.
I think I've accepted that I'm lazy, and if that's my time, that's my time.
Right. No, I get
I'm
that.
always gonna take the elevator. I'm not ever gonna take like yes, if something's happening with the elevator, like I will get out, but I will go into the other one. Like
Right.
I'm not gonna take the stairs. So if that's what the Lord has decided for me, then that's just where I gotta go. So sorry.
I fully didn't hear a single thing you said. You fully blacked
Good
out.
on you.
Anyways, though, guys, we're having the best connection with our Wi-Fi today. It's like quite literally the best. So
good.
if you see or hear us just like blacking out, we're here. The Wi-Fi isn't. Not our problem.
Right.
Anyways,
Moving on. So
I was gonna add something to the.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I think going back to your point of just being like, if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. I fully believe that, and that's why I was kind of having trouble like figuring out fears because I'm just like, what do you want me to do? Like, plane. We're very similar when it comes to a plane.
Right.
I'm not getting scared. I'm not scared of turbulence. I'm just like, dang, that's crazy. Let me stabilize my phone. Or if anything, I'm more annoyed that it just woke me up.
Right.
I'm trying to sleep here. Plane.
No, I'm more
please.
annoyed of the bitches who are like freaking the fuck. Like, calm down.
Because let me tell you something. This is the thing.
Let me tell you something.
I know. Let me tell you something. Do I know how to operate a plane? No. The best people for the job are already there. And the backup next to him. What the hell am I supposed to do? There's nothing I can do. Once I bought my ticket, got on that plane, go with God. What can I do? Like, literally go with God.
Like, has there been turbulence where I'm like, oh shit, this is it?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Of course. I'm not going to say there's no fear there, but it's like, I'm not going to be like, what am I going to do? Call the shots? No, the flight attendants are there. They know what to do. Like,
it's really giving all say, are you in good hands? I'm gonna have to hope that I am, you know?
Right. Because if the turbulence is a little too scary, I will be having a come to Jesus moment. Like, hey God, are you there? It's me, Killian.
Oh my God.
Nice to talk. Hey. Have a chat with you in a bit. We good? Okay.
Yeah, we're just making sure. We're better. Love it. Honestly, though, the key indicator is the flight attendants. If the flight attendants are chilling, I'm chilling. If
my favorite thing, if there's turbulence and the bitches are still rolling around the carts, I'm like, we're fine.
Yeah, because she's still going to give you your Coke Zero. You'll be fine, Nancy.
Right.
Like, relax, okay? Like,
please hold. Good. Like, please. Right.
You're good.
Sorry, you can't go to the bathroom right now.
No, the worst is going to the bathroom with turbulence.
Dude, no, the last time we were in Mexico... The last time coming back from Mexico and I was on the toilet and there was really bad turbulence, I was like, how embarrassing. They're going to find me with a shitty asshole right now. Like,
and you're like,
they're going to be like, yeah, we recovered her body. She was shit on the plane. That's so embarrassing.
Literally. But yeah, like, there's nothing I can do on a plane.
Right.
So we're just gonna keep it pushing, keep it a buck.
That's why these fears are like lizards, birds, underwater, the dark.
Because the big stuff, I have no control about that.
I have no control. The elevator breaks, I shut down. That's it.
It wasn't my fault.
Right.
I don't know how to operate an elevator.
I'll tell you that fact later, actually. Okay.
Anyways.
Moving on. We have some words for you guys. Listen.
Let's start with a disclaimer.
Right.
Disclaimer.
As much as you want to eat this Halloween, do not be culturally appropriating, okay?
We don't do that.
You do not need to culturally appropriate nothing.
Yeah. Even if you can culturally appropriate, don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
It's not, we are not living in that world anymore. Please don't do it.
No. It is no longer 2007. Okay?
Right.
We're past
cannot, just to give some examples, if you're confused, what are they talking about?
What do you mean?
Do not be a ninja this Halloween. I've already seen it a bunch. Stop.
Please let it go. Let it go.
Do not be a ninja. Do not be like a stereotypical with the sombrero and the mustache and the poncho. Let's
leave Indigenous people alone. Okay? Right. We're not wearing the chief hat and the this and the that and the feathers.
We're not going to be
No.
Pocahontas.
We're not going to be Pocahontas. Unless you, I feel like if you're going to be Pocahontas, the Disney version, would you think that's okay?
No.
No Pocahontas. It's
Because
done.
one, it's Pocahontas isn't even about being an
She's
indigenous
an actual
person.
person.
She's an actual person that had a very tragic story. So do not do that. What's another one? Chongas, do not be a chonga if you are white.
Honestly, that's disclaimer for all of them.
Right.
Just don't do it. Just don't do
Right.
it.
If you are white, just if you think, am I gonna get canceled for this? Probably. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. If that thought ever comes to your mind,
if you are buying a darker foundation for your costume, don't do it. On either end, don't buy a lighter one, don't buy a darker one. Just stop.
Stop it.
You will get canceled, and it's also rude.
Right.
Not about others, but about you. That's rude.
Right. And Kayla and
but
I actually,
you know, yeah,
we had an interesting conversation
because we were trying to see. Jennifer brought up this interesting point of like, where is the line between appreciation and appropriation?
Right.
And it's very thin, I think.
Right, and I think it can kind of go hand in hand.
Right.
It depends. I think the answer is it depends. And I think that could work for you too. It totally depends.
Yeah.
Like, one example of culture appreciation that I would give would be like Nicki Minaj, Harajuku Barbie. She's obsessed with Japanese culture and the Harajuku culture. She's always been that way. And she'll go to Tokyo and be like, loves it, embraces it, is about it. And I'm like, that's appreciation.
Absolutely.
What is appropriation?
I
Khloe
think
Kardashian boxer braids.
Yeah. But like that's an everyday example. Like for Halloween specifically, for me, I think I wouldn't do something that's like to a specific person because it feels kind of weird to me.
Right.
Like an example that we've been talking about has been like when Kim Kardashian did Selena for Halloween. Like that feels a little weird to me.
Right. And it was like that was really what posed the question was she's talking about Selena, how she loved her and she was iconic to her and meant so much to her. And like, she wanted to embody that and, embrace that. And then I'm like, is that okay or is that not okay? Because Kim Kardashian's not Hispanic. She's not Hispanic. She's not part of the community, but she has an appreciation for someone who is a part of that community. So it's like, is it okay? Is it weird? Like, I don't know. Like,
but see, it's the same thing of like, so when Kim Kardashian does it, it's an appreciation, but then Trisha Paytas dresses up like Selena and now they're dogging her out.
Right. And then it's like, where's the line too? Because it's like, now we're adding other things to the conversation. But also, is it a different conversation? Like, I don't know.
I don't think so because Trisha Paytas doing it and Selena and Kim Kardashian doing it, same thing to me. It feels weird. Like an example I brought up earlier is I love Beyonce. I'm not going to dress up like Beyonce because I am not a black woman. Like that gives weird to me.
But then I told her I fully intend on dressing up like Britney Spears one day. Like, absolutely. And then she was like, that's weird. And then I'm like, why? And she's like, well, you're not a white woman. And I'm like, well, obviously. I think I know that. But it's like, to me, it's like Britney is such an iconic person. And it's like, I'm dressing up as like an outfit that she wore. Do you get what I mean? As opposed to like, I'm Britney Spears. Do you know what I mean?
But I think that's
like
the difference.
Take it a step too far.
Yeah. Right. That's the difference. If it's just the outfit, like that's fine. Like dressing, I could dress
maybe
up
one more time.
Right. I could dress up as like Dorothy. It's fine. But it's I am Britney Spears. I am now putting on a blonde wig. I'm now doing this. Like that gives weird to me.
I always thought like the wig was taking it too far for any costume. But then I'm like, but if the wig is an important, if the hair is an important part of like the puzzle, that's when I think you have to kind of like take a step back and think about it just a little bit. Like,
Right. That's when I think you're doing a little bit
should
too
we not?
much.
Right. But then bringing back the Selena, um, co- Kim costuming as Selena, she added
Right.
bangs. But then it's like Trish Paytas does not have dark hair, so
Right.
knowing Trish Paytas, she's putting on a wig with bangs.
Right.
And then is that weird?
Yes.
But the bangs is a part of it. But what if she just did a blonde bang? You would still get it though. Do you get what I mean?
Well, no. Kim Kardashian was fully wearing a wig as well.
Absolutely. But like she naturally has dark hair. Do you get what I mean? Like
Right.
if Trish Paytas just put a blonde fringe, not
But that's what
fringe,
I'm
do I
saying.
say?
If there's if you have to alter your look to the point of like doing things like that, then like you're weird. Like you're changing your eye shape, like you're putting on a wig, you're altering
like you're taking on the altar of that person.
Right. And like you brought up earlier, Michael Jackson. Weird.
But then if you're just wearing the iconic, the glove with the white and the black and the shoes and the hee-hee.
But who's doing it? Who's doing it?
I don't know. So if a black person dresses up like Michael, no problem, obviously.
Obviously.
A white person dressing up as Michael, it's a little different. But then again, what if they love Michael Jackson? Where's the line between like having so much love that you just want to honor and replicate this person and like you're being disrespectful? I think that it's one
my
and the
problem
same.
is I think where my problem is where it leaves room for something to go a little weird. Right. And like maybe not now in this moment, but maybe in 20 years, yes.
Okay. And you know what? I get that. Because I'm like, if I'm dressing up like Britney Spears, you will never see me in a blonde wig. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's going to be whatever hair I have. And I'm just going to wear the cute little iconic green top, blue shorts with a python around me. Toy.
But
never
like,
a real one.
If someone is dressing up like a ninja, let's say, and now I've created a monolid, I've changed my eye shape, I'm putting on a wig, like, that's weird.
It is. It is. I think if you're altering how you actually look to look like said person, strange.
That is strange. I agree. But if you're just putting on the costume, like I'm Kellyanne wearing a costume, that's different, I think.
Right.
I can come to that
If you wanted to dress up as Marilyn Monroe and you bought the iconic white little dress and you did your hair a little pin up, you're not a weirdo or you're not doing something weird.
Yeah.
Also, leave Marilyn alone.
Yeah. Right. Michael Jackson, Marilyn, leave her alone. Selena, leave her alone.
Right. And that's the other thing too. It's like a lot of these people died tragically and they passed away like horribly.
Right.
And yes, you honor them and you love them and you respect them and you embrace them. But it's like, especially if you are not part of the community that was really impacted by it, let's just leave it alone.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Like, to me, it gives, what's the word I'm looking for? Ignorant. Like,
yeah, but
you're trying to be a part of
willfully ignorant.
Right.
Willfully.
You're trying to be a part of the club that nobody invited you to.
Right. How are you going to hate from outside the club you can't even get in?
Right.
No, absolutely. And I also think like, right, because then I prompted, what was the question? I was like, I grew up listening to Celia Cruz. I love her. I love her with all my heart. If I decided I dressed up like Celia Cruz this year, is that bad or wrong? Because to me, she's impacted my life, genuinely. But I'm not Hispanic by anything. Like nothing.
No. But she was a brown woman. I think honestly the conversation
it's a
conversation is really for my people, my Hispanic people who can be any color. And especially the white ones and white people, because you are not those things, so don't try to be like Celia Cruz, like things like that where it gives leeway should I
To be
really
weird.
commit to the bit and put on a darker foundation? You know,
Don't.
but it gives leeway to, well, maybe
Right.
I can because I'm dressing up as her. That's where my
Right.
problem is with the costume, is that
Right.
if it gives them an inch, you know.
If you're altering your skin color in any way, shape, or form, if you're altering your skin color, altering your burnt facial features to match said whatever,
Weird.
you're weird. You're weird. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Now, like, for obvious, like, yes, you shouldn't do that. But to play devil's advocate, like,
Yeah.
you can be the Grinch, like, and alter your
Right.
nose.
Oh yeah. Because, but that I think this is where the line is. It's like these are real people that you're costuming as
Right.
versus a made up character. So that's why
Yes.
when I asked about Pocahontas, it's like, okay, are you doing Pocahontas true to the real person, or are you doing Pocahontas Disney? Because those are two different things as well.
But
If I
also
had a
not.
Pocahontas, you don't think so?
It's the same thing. Yes, she's a real person. Pocahontas is a person. She was a
course.
child that was taken from her family, abducted, kidnapped, R-worded, all the things.
All the things. So then, you know what, Disney?
So,
Hello,
like,
Disney,
in
if you're
essence, that
listening.
movie should have never been made. Because now
Right.
you've romanticized and changed the story of what actually happened to Pocahontas.
Like, truly.
3 times. I think there was 3 Pocahontas movies, actually.
Or 2? There was a third?
2?
After that?
Maybe there's only 2. But yeah,
I get what
that
you
should
mean.
have never
No,
been
yeah.
done.
Or like Mulan then. Like, Mulan was a real person. Was she not? Or was she not? Was she a real person?
I don't
Mulan
think
wasn't
so.
real? So then you can dress up as Mulan?
I cannot.
You wouldn't dress up as Mulan.
No.
But Mulan is a made up character.
I wouldn't dress up as Mulan.
Because that feels
Because
weird.
I don't look like Mulan.
But I dress up as Cinderella. Do I look like her? Not even Brandy's Cinderella. That doesn't, that's my
No,
Cinderella.
I mean,
real,
I
but
see what you're
dress up
saying.
Like, do you get what I mean? It's like, where's the line between, it's like, obviously, majority of the popular costumes, if we're going to go on that book, I can't be 90% of them. Because, right. Anyways.
But
so,
then it's
because
also
I'm
like,
not-
with Mulan, like, I just would feel weird. Because, like, I don't know, she's not, to me, Mulan isn't, she is a character, but it's like, she's different than, like, the princesses. Like, to me.
so,
She's
like,
a
even,
warrior.
Like Merida. You wouldn't dress up like Merida.
I don't
Reddit
like
girl.
that movie.
Why?
I think she's a little aggressive.
You need to rewatch it because it's an excellent film. But but no, I get what you mean. I think it's very dicey and it's very like you could go either way. Let's stay on the side that's like better. So like don't. You know?
Right. I the way I choose to live my life is to live above reproach.
Yeah.
And
if it could be questionable at some point, I'm not gonna do it now.
Right. I just choose not to do that. With
Right.
anything in life, if it's gonna be seen as this way, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
I'm not gonna eat a whole pound of meat if they're gonna think that I'm obese. You know? Like, that's just not what I wanna do. But moving on from that conversation, let's talk about some costume trend predictions.
Oh, yeah.
These ones were kind of hard to think of. One, because we haven't thought of a costume ourselves.
Yeah.
But
It's
That's a different
fine. Don't
conversation.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. We know some of these are like obvi. Like these are gonna be
Right.
staples in the costumes of the 2023 era. Let's start with number 1.
Bobby
Yeah, 100%. And Barbie in multiple. Whatever outfit
Right.
she wore,
in the
the
movie.
cowgirl Barbie, the skater Barbie,
Right.
the whatever Barbie.
I think the cowgirl outfit is going to be the most popular.
100%. Have to agree.
But
And
yeah,
I think the
Barbie
second,
with their
yeah.
Ken,
yeah,
very popular.
like Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Right.
Next up, honestly, when you wrote this on the list, I was like, oh my God, I forgot that happened this year. Like, real talk. That feels like
Yeah.
6 years ago. Wednesday Addams. Wednesday feels like it came out a lifetime ago, does it not?
Well, I think it was technically last year, but I think people are still giving it hype, so
Okay.
that's why I
But
wrote it down.
Wednesday Addams, 100%. You're gonna see the braids and the braids and the bangs and the black and
Yeah.
the collar, all of the things. And that's a very good last minute outfit. Like, for all those people,
Yeah.
last minute people, you can be Wednesday
Wednesday.
Addams. Easy.
Yeah. Just
Easy.
put 2
You
braids
got
in your hair and
black
call
in
it a
your
day.
clothes. You're done. Everyone's gonna know.
Right.
Everyone's gonna know.
Next, Micaiah Myers. I feel like he's coming
There's-
back.
There's definitely
been
gonna
a
be a
surge.
resurgence of the classics.
Yeah.
The classics are gonna come back this year for sure.
I think Michael's coming back.
Yeah,
Chucky.
Chucky's coming back. Definitely, like Chucky and Chucky's Bride, like that vibe. It's gonna come back for sure.
Absolutely. I've seen that a couple times on the sites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Michael, I just feel like I've seen like a lot of it now, but I think now what's cool is that what like traditionally it was a man's role, now it's unisex. So like you could be Michael Myers and you're
Ah.
a sexy Michael Myers in a little
Right.
outfit. Now you're a
Right,
sexy Chucky.
Right. Chuckina.
Chuckina. Yeah.
No, it is a very like gender neutral outfit. Put on your little wig, you know what I mean, and your cute little scrappy outfit, and call it a day. Keep it cute.
And now
keep
you're
it
Chucky.
pushing. The
Yeah.
end. I think one that we saw a little bit last year, but I think it's going to be again, is going to be the pop culture outfit. So like last year, Maddie from Euphoria, you know?
Yeah.
Loads of those. So whatever pop culture thing, I'm thinking Olivia Rodrigo. Like the vampire, like little outfit with the white top, the black.
You know what I'm thinking? Now that we're talking about it, Sabrina Carpenter, like I think
Absolutely.
some of her tour
Absolutely.
outfits definitely going to be recreated.
Oh, 100%. So a pop culture moment, whatever's popping at the moment, like it's going to come up, like for sure.
Right.
Whether it's a celebrity in their regular outfits or a TV show that was popularized.
Right.
Last year, we got a lot of The Bear. Again, these are easy outfits.
Very easy.
White shirt, black pants, apron. You're done.
Done.
That's so good. That's so good. If you're lazy out there you go. Boom. You need a costume? Go to Michael's, get an apron. You're done.
Right. You know, we can't acknowledge the trends of the future without acknowledging the trends of the past.
Honoring
there was
them,
definitely some
yes.
hits or misses, and these should be done. I'm sick of seeing them. It's over.
If you are doing these costumes this year, you're going on the Halloween bus, the jail bus for Halloween. Halloween jail bus. Here's your admittance ticket for contestant number 1. Who is it?
The deer.
The
We're
deer
sick.
is dead.
It's dead. Stop doing
You are
it.
Bambi's mom. You're dead. Sorry. Spoiler alert. You're done. You're done. No more
You are
deers.
Bambi's mother?
Bambi's
That's
mother.
very
You're
traumatic memories for somebody.
dead. It was. Sorry. You're done. It's over. Hang it up flat screen. It's
Right.
done. It's done. It's done.
Here's another one. The devil. Over. It's over party. We've all done it.
And you know
Stop
what?
it.
Next to that, firefighter. Same outfit.
Same outfit, different headgear.
Right. And also, there it is. Number 1 spot. Base outfit plus headgear. You know exactly what I mean when I say
We're wearing a regular clothes that you're going to wear to the club, but you're wearing ears. You're wearing something. No.
You have sunglasses. You have a little thing in your hand. The outfit is slutty black top, slutty black bottom. Okay?
Right.
And put wings on. Now you're the dark angel. Put
Right.
hold something in your hand. Now you're this. Put something on your head. Now you're that. No. It's dead. It's dead.
And it's lazy. Nobody wants to see it.
Honestly, I only allow college age people to do this. Why? Because you're in
Right.
college. You're in college.
And yes, you're in college, and in college, I mean, at least at FSU where I went to college, like it's 3 weekends in a row of like,
Oh yeah,
and like every single
nonstop.
day, like you need 5 different outfits.
And come on, like you can only
Right, I
buy
can
so
only do
many
so much.
on your college budget. So fine, if you're in college, we're not yelling at you, okay?
Right.
We're not upset with you. But the second you cross over and you shake hands and you get your diploma, that following
it.
year, you're not.
You should
allowed.
give also your bunny ears, your wings, all of it. It's over.
All of it.
Hand it
Bring
to the
the
chair.
box to the stage.
Chairman.
Bring it to the dean of your school.
That's it.
Okay?
It's over.
They're gonna collect it. Give it to them. It's over. It's dead.
It's over. Here's another one. Cop/army dead.
God. No, you're done. And I did that once in the same year. So
Right.
no, both of them. No. It's so dead, it's not even funny. Like,
it is so
stop it.
dead.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Like, you guys, you can be a little bit more creative. There's so many things you could do. So many things.
And in this
I'd rather
economy,
you dress up.
it's not appropriate. It's triggering. Okay.
Right. You shouldn't even be dressing up like a cop. Okay. And let's not even talk about why I did it. It was a different time. Not really. But it was cheap. Again, it was base outfit and glasses and some handcuffs. I wasn't doing nothing special. Like at all. That's it. It was the cheapest thing available at Party City. But that's the thing. We plan our costumes now. In advance.
Sometimes.
We're not waiting the day of. We're not waiting the day of. At least a week.
Right.
In advance. Come on. Grow up,
here's
you
another one
guys.
that I'm not even gonna say the actual thing. Bob, cigarette, bloody nose. You know exactly what that
You
is.
already know. You already know. I
fuck ass Bob.
guarantee you. I love a fuck ass Bob. A bloody nose and a cigarette and a red lip. With the white shirt. You know exactly what costume this is. Now,
you've never
I'm
seen
asking
the
the class. Tell me the name. Tell me her name. You can't.
You have no idea.
Why? Because you know what you did? You went google.com.
You went on Pinterest.com.
Quick. And you went quick, easy, sexy costumes. Click. Boom, it popped up.
Boom.
Wig. Bloody nose. Cigarette. White shirt.
That's it.
Just found out today. Her name is what? Mia
Maya
whatever.
Wallace.
Maya Wallace? Is that Mia?
That's
Mia,
Maya.
babe.
I want to say
Why
Maya.
did you say Maya? Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction? No, you haven't. You're a liar. So it's fine. Don't do it.
Here's the other one that I keep seeing on Pinterest, and Pinterest keeps giving to me. Carrie, I think that's what it is.
Yes.
The
bloody
prom. Over dead.
It is so dead. It's not even funny. Like,
and again, nobody's seen
so
that
dead.
movie. I couldn't tell you where that's from.
Who was it? Was it Anna Sophia Robb? Chloe Grace Moretz.
Moretz.
She was Carrie.
She was.
Yeah, in one of them she was Carrie. Don't care. I don't carry. So don't do it. It's done. It's so done. And the thing is, it's like they always glam it up. Like they'll do the tiara, beat face, and then a little thing of blood just like right here.
But then the bitches who do too much blood, it's like that's not coming off of your face.
And I'm scared. Now you got clumps of hair, and no, don't do that.
Don't do it.
And last but not least, and this kind of goes in the black base outfit. I forgot to include it. Let this, you know what? I know they live for millions and millions of years. Let this be the year that vampires die. Let this be the year. Let's kill them. We're done.
Yeah.
I'd rather you be garlic. Be garlic and kill the vampire. I'm over it, you guys. I can't anymore. I literally can't. Be garlic. Be a steak or whatever. A knife. I don't know. Kill the vampire. I'm over it. I'm so over it.
Yeah. It's just, again, it's so easy. Just the two little reds. Like.
And can I tell you how many times I've been a vampire? Every year. Every year I don't have a costume. I'm a vampire. without.
Yeah, the vampire
fail.
is the easiest one. Like, especially when you have to do the multiple outfits. It's like, oh, we need another one. Okay, I'm gonna
Black.
be a vampire.
Blood. That's it.
Blood.
And you don't
Easy.
even take the time to buy the teeth. That's the thing.
No.
You're not buying
I'm
the.
just
You're not
working with
committing
my regular canines. Like, that's it.
And then you try to make the blood look cute. It's blood, babe. No.
It's blood, babe. You gotta run it down.
This is what you'll do.
The
full beat.
The two
again.
little.
Full beat, 2 little dots, and the dots giving more spider bite than vampire bite because they're not this close, hon.
Right. And who's coming at you at that angle? Like,
they're coming at you like this. Imagine someone just went, ah. Kill the vampire.
Kill the vampire. Be a vampire slayer.
I'd rather you be a werewolf. That's harder to do. It would be worse. But no. Kill the vampire, you guys.
So yeah, all that being said, have fun this Halloween. Be safe. Be appropriate.
Safe. Don't appropriate or appropriate.
Just be appropriate.
Period.
Yes, be safe. Be your greatest queen that you've ever been.
Right.
Just do it right, please. Grow up.
Slay. Yeah. Don't be a problem this Halloween.
Don't be a problem.
So wrapping it up.
Everything.
Be a solution.
I just spit out my water. To wrap it up. Yeah. What is your fixation of the week, Jennifer?
Okay, you guys. I was on the train. Of course, I can't tell you things without telling a story. So I was on the train, and I saw Vinny Guadagnino's face. That's it. Every time, specifically on one stop, and I just see his face with glasses, and it's a campaign. I'm like, what is that? So one day, I finally decided to read the words, and it said All Star Shore, coming out whatever night at whatever PM. And I was like, okay. Then randomly one day, I was like, I have nothing to watch. I was like, oh, let's watch Vinny's show. So I'm All Star Shore. I click, get down. Gabby and I sit down, like, let's tune it out. Because she was like, yeah, I always see the ad too. Let's see it. So I'm watching it for Vinny. Where's Vinny? I open it. Vinny's nowhere to be found. But you know who is? Everybody else. You guys. This show is everything. It's everything. It's everything. Because it's a competition show, which I'm not really like the biggest fan of. Because I don't really care about challenges. So, but what I like about these challenges is they're stupid. So it's like, they're not, like the challenge is too intense for me. Like, it's like, no, it's giving life or death. I don't like that stuff. Let's keep it, stack the bottles. That's what I like. I like go under the tube and, we're going to do champagne showers. Like, I like stuff like that. And how much, who can collect more champagne? Like, there we are.
Right.
So this show is a baby competition show plus Jersey Shore. It has the components of Jersey Shore. So still got the same like camera work, shitty microphone work. There's literally a couple scenes where I'm like, did they forget to turn on the mic and they still use this audio? That's crazy. But I'm like, go off. It's very, very, very ratchet. I love it though. I love it. And they still go out like every night and do the Jersey Shore thing, get blackout every night, and just be dumb and crazy and stupid. And I love it, and I love it, and I love it. And it's like, I didn't know there were so many renditions of the shore, like Rio Shore, Acapulco Shore, Geordie Shore. What did I see the other? Buckhead Shore. Did y'all know that? Because I didn't. And I'm like,
I know about Geordie Shore.
Oh yeah, Geordie Shore. Yeah, Acapulco Shore. I was like, what?
No, I've
Rio Shore, and it's still going on. Yo quiero bailar en Acapulco. You never heard that song?
No.
Anyways, it's a fantastic and amazing, and it's just a bunch of reality stars from everywhere. You got some Love Island US. You got some RuPaul's Drag Race. You got some of the Shores. It's amazing and incredible. Dirty, trashy, horrible, horrible, and I love every second of it. I'm obsessed.
That's everything.
There it is. Also Shore. Check it out. Jen sent you. What about you, Kale?
Below Deck. I just finished all 10 seasons. It took me 2 months, a month and a half. Yeah.
That is no small feat.
It really is like very small. Like it's no big deal.
10 seasons?
Yeah.
That's a lot. It's impressive. Like I'm genuinely impressed. I'm like, whoa.
No.
I couldn't do 10. I can't do 10.
You really
Four's my max.
can. 10 is like it's nothing. You watch like a season in a day.
And how long are the episodes?
I'm gonna say like 25, 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. If it's like 25, 30, I'm like, all right. But 45 to an
Yeah.
hour, I'm like, that's a serious commitment.
I watch TV like it's nothing. Like,
no, when I tell you Kale's a beast, I told her, I'm like, she should have a job like reviewing shows or something, because like she would just have the review done like yesterday. I don't understand.
I guess. Oh my goodness, sorry. I just gave you all
She's
a
try.
Yeah. Oh no, I gave it
Thank
to
you.
you. Sorry.
I was really, my body was fighting it. I was like, don't. Don't
Hi,
do it.
Ninies.
Judy.
Yeah, all right,
those
song of
were
the week.
So this song of the week this week is everything. It's Guess Who Loves You More by Kenny Dope. Never heard of him in my life. Never heard of
Me
her.
neither.
I randomly heard it at work and I was like, what is this? But the best way to listen to it is you have to listen to Alien Superstar by Beyonce, then play this song next, and the crossfade on Spotify has to be on. They just blend seamlessly.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Perfect vibes. I love it. Best song ever. What about you?
Mine is Water by Tyla. Everybody knows it if you have TikTok. Do I think I can do the dance? Probably if I try hard enough. Probably not.
Remember Kale's toxic trait? Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I don't think we ever talked about that, but yeah, my toxic trait is that I can see somebody doing something. I'm like, I could totally do that.
I could do that. And it could be like a backflip or literally anything. She'd be like, that's not even hard.
Anything. One time I was at a comedy show. I was at the comedy club and I was watching it. I was like, I could totally be a comedian. Like this is so easy. I go to a magic show. I'm like, I could be a magician.
Bro, that's so easy. Ugh, he's doing some weak ass tricks.
Yeah, that's my toxic trait. Literally anything. I've seen, like, I'm watching a cooking show. I can make that. Or my favorite is like when like I'll go watch a show, like a performance, and I'm like, yeah, well, that double turn she did was actually terrible. I've never been a dancer. She's done this. That's disgusting.
You're like, I would do way better.
Right.
I would have known to turn half a second earlier.
Right.
But okay.
You're behind. Pick it up.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4
and 4. But yeah, that's my song of the week. Make me sway.
Ooh. But yeah, you guys, this week has been a hoot and a haul. And you know what? Just wanted to remind you guys, if you have any inquiries or you just want to chit chat with us or you want to give us a scenario or you just want to talk to us, recommend, hang out. I don't know. Maybe not hang out. We're not there yet. Right. But like if you just want to give us a ring or a little ping is better. Make sure a ping, like on my IM. Because it's 2004.
Because you have one.
Make sure to email us
at oncallbesties@gmail.com. With the subject line, what would the besties do, or WWTBD. Yeah, and just give us a ping.
A ping. Give us a ping on our IM. For sure. And also, if you want to, see what we're up to or hear any updates, be sure to follow us on all of our socials, which is Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. YouTube at Uncle Besties.
If you would like to follow our socials, our personal socials, you can follow me at Killian Dominguez, and you can follow Jen at Jen Chocolate.
Jen Chocolate. And yeah, also blow up at Killian on Instagram, please.
Yeah. Don't block
That's
her.
all.
Like, just report her. Say that she's impersonating someone.
Her.
Yeah. Because
it's time.
we need a better.
We need
name.
it.
Yeah.
We want
I'm too famous. I'm too famous not to have it.
She wants to be like Beyonce. Drop the last name.
Right. I'm just Killian.
Period.
And like everybody's like, well, why don't you just change it? Why don't you just change it to like Killian D or whatever? I'm like, if I change it today and she decides to give me the name tomorrow, then
she's stuck.
I'm screwed.
Right.
So,
she'd rather just
gonna
wait.
keep it safe. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Thanks for chatting with us, vibes. But we got to go.
We gotta go.
So
bye.
bye.